And now, get ready for the podcast no one saw coming. It's 4 Phonies Talking Titans. With hosts Ronte, Corey, Ricky, and last but not least, Tori. It's 4 Phonies Talking Titans.
Yes, welcome to 4 Phonies Talking Titans. And we're back, fellas. What's up, fellas? How y'all been doing? How y'all have a good holiday? Good Thanksgiving?
Yes, sir.
Eat some turkey and dressing. Tori, you fried that turkey this year?
I fried a turkey in some lard.
Ooh, Lord.
Best tasting turkeys ever.
Heavy.
It's for grandmama and them, so I tried it out. I will do it again. I'm gonna try fish next.
That was oozing.
Lord.
Damn, I thought we were trying to get healthier as
my arteries just clogged up right there.
Well, I air fried some Cornish hens.
Great job, Ricky. Great job, Ricky.
I got to give a shout out to the turkey from Smoking Butts. I bought a turkey from Smoking Butts. I'm gonna give them a quick free shout out just because that turkey was so good and tender in the inside. The smoking taste.
Take their name out. Ain't nothing free. Take their name out. They gotta take it out.
You gotta pay it.
Free turkey for you next year.
That's all right. I did.
You gotta laugh, everybody, to keep from crying. You're gonna feel us laughing a lot today.
Yeah.
At least me. I gotta laugh a little bit.
Yeah. Well, fellas, I originally said we was gonna go about the league, but let's touch on this. Is the intro. Let's touch on a little college right now. The season's coming to the end. We got the championships this weekend. We got coaches moving. Mainly, Lincoln Riley's going to the West Coast. Why do y'all think he went to the West Coast and then stayed at Oklahoma?
Nobody want to mess with the dirty South. That's why he left. He didn't want to come to the SEC.
He didn't want to come.
Oh, that's right. They are coming eventually, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
If somebody called you with a job like a USC job ready to put you at the, man the ship, and then they say, hey, don't worry about it, coach. It's high. It costs a lot to live out here, but we got you. We got you a house. Hey, we're going to pay you $500,000 over the market price of your house, so don't worry about that. And come on out here. And, hey, it's USC. Rebuild our program.
They said
that coach that's built like Lincoln Riley, he might be like, yeah, I'll do that.
They said that for a fact. That was in the contract.
No, it's rumor.
Okay,
I'll throw it. It's a rumor. It's a rumor from
okay. That's cool.
There's a guy out there that puts stuff out there.
Okay.
It's not.
I thought you were just coming off the dome with it. It sounded good though.
I did read that today.
I know. I thought you were just. Yeah, I heard he got offered $12 million from LSU. Turned that down.
Wow.
So
Well, I heard too that Michigan State's coach got 90-something million. So they say he was getting offered way more than that.
Right.
So you know how that goes. He's going to probably get $101 million.
Right.
Offered. Got it.
He set the market, didn't he?
He did. 10 years, $95 million for Michigan State.
For Michigan State. So that's official.
Then
Tucker.
Tucker. Yeah, Mel Tucker. Then the week later, they took an ass whipping from Ohio State.
They should
did.
Your boy got paid like that. Franklin.
Yeah. I want to see what and I kudos to him. Brian Kelly haven't been one of the coaches that I've liked, but he's taking the LSU job. He's
on the LSU.
Notre Dame going to LSU.
So he accepted that?
Yeah. Man.
Wow.
It's reported that he's going to LSU.
It doesn't seem like a good fit to me.
He's not scared of the big boys. He want to play the big boys. He's tired of playing the armed forces every year.
Yeah, he can tell because I'm just not thinking. I hadn't looked at this at all, but that's the same guy that used to be Oregon's coach that went to the pros.
It is. Yep.
No.
Is that not him?
Kelly didn't go to the Eagles.
No, that's Chip.
Oh, he's at UCLA. He was at
UCLA.
UCLA.
This is Brian Kelly. He was originally at Cincinnati, and then
brother or something.
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay,
but then
no relation.
Then after Brian Kelly, just because Corey got the orange on after Brian Kelly, Butch Jones took over for him at Cincinnati. So Butch Jones won with his players, and then falsely went to Tennessee and lost.
Gotcha.
Well,
real quick. So is Hypo going to Oklahoma?
Hey, watch out there.
Right now, the report is.
Why would he go to Oklahoma, man?
Because he played quarterback at Oklahoma.
He won the Heisman there, right?
He won the Heisman.
Second. I thought he came in second in the Heisman.
Oh man, you don't go back. You don't go back.
Hypo came in second with the Heisman.
You continue with your building. You've had a tremendous first year as a UT coach. You've sold all these kids these dreams. Come on.
Okay, you just said every coach
sells dreams.
But you just gave all the reasons why what's his name left Oklahoma to go to USC. Why can't Hypo leave for the same thing?
Because he's being a homer. He's being a homer.
Listen.
That's what it is.
Hypo would be being a homer if he went back home to an administration that already fired him once. Same leadership, let him go already as an offensive coordinator at that same school. Why would you go back right now? When you the king of the world,
money talks.
Well, I'm gonna say this: the report that I heard is that, and nothing's official, that Clemson's DC defensive coordinator Venables may get the job because he used to be there.
It's time for a little Titans therapy.
Blood clot global.
We need this, guys. This is that Titans therapy. Y'all, let's sit on the couch today. Let's sit on the couch because, boy, our Titans been struggling these last 2 weeks, boy.
Yes, they have.
All right. Injury. Man, this bye is a perfect time. What we going to do, guys? With all these
We're going to win. We're going to win this bye week. We're going to get healthy. We're going to win. That's what we're going to do this bye week. Salt baths. We're going to get all of that. Massages.
Deshaun Watson massages.
Oh, no.
Edit that out.
No.
You shouldn't even say massages in the NFL no more. No, we need them. We need them, though. We need them. What else, man?
We 8-4. Yikes. Everybody's injured. What's the number, Ricky? 80, is it 86? 86 players we played this year?
Yep. 86, man.
Broke the record.
That's not a record that you really want to break either.
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna give my little take on it first. I'm just so impressed with the coaching staff and John Robinson. They are churning the heck out of being able to produce players, even put out there, releasing guys, bringing guys on, elevating them from practice squad, releasing them, putting them back. I mean, they are really earning their keep, their money, and to get those guys in the room, coach them up enough to go out there and compete. And I mean, they've been doing pretty well. Now you can't expect them to be true Derrick Henry-like running backs and DBs and the pieces that we're putting in there. They're available for a reason. And my favorite saying is practice players always fumble, but they have been helping us. So shout out to them guys. That's not an easy job, but the whole league has to do that. I understand that, but it seems like, it's the truth on paper. We're having to do it a lot more. Our injuries are a lot more. I don't know why, but they are. So shout out to them guys for making it almost work flawlessly.
Yeah. They had like 13 transactions last Friday. They had to make that many moves, you know what I'm saying, just to get the roster filled. So they are doing a great job. I will admit that, and you look at these last 2 games and it's like they out there playing hard, of course. But like you said, the practice squad players, or some of them are coming straight from their couch to real games, and it's causing, those turnovers. Basically, the turnovers the last 2 games was killed us. So
think about the turnovers. It has killed us the last 2 games. The defense has really, the score didn't look like it on Sunday against New England. Defense had us in the ball game.
Yeah.
Turnovers. Hell.
Turnovers, man.
One of them players, he ain't come off the couch. He been with us all year and he turning the damn ball over. Tannehill.
Oh, no, I'm not going to let it happen. I'm not going to let it happen. I'm not going to blame Tannehill for all these picks because he's got guys out there that don't know where to be.
You can't blame him for every pick, but some of them pick. Think about it. He was throwing picks before these sub receivers came in. Was he not?
Well, we haven't had a full receiving core all season, so I can't put it all on Tannehill, but he is responsible for the majority of the interceptions. He is giving the ball away. He's forcing it. He's putting the pressure on himself, trying to make a play and overcompensate for the injuries.
But listen,
putting it all on him.
Can we go way back to the offseason?
Okay.
What were you hearing being reported during the offseason?
He's throwing interceptions.
He's throwing picks.
Rick. You said
and we were like,
that's
okay, is this really a problem or what?
Right.
And it really has turned into an issue, I think.
It has.
Even though he does have these new guys out there, but it's been a problem.
New OC.
Oh, yeah.
Play calling routes, everything done changed. It ain't the same as when Arthur was there.
This is where I'll give it to you. Tannehill's not that guy that can create and make a lot of things.
He's not.
He's not that guy.
Right.
But when you don't have any threats in the back, when you don't have that Derrick Henry, right?
They
need each other.
I know
they need each other.
I know. Tannehill needs Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry need him too.
No, he don't.
You know why? I had this debate the other day.
Listen.
Please let me say why. Please let me say why. Please let me say why. We have seen Derrick Henry with an inaccurate quarterback. We've seen Derrick Henry lose 3 yards on first down, pick up 2 on second down, and then them try to throw the ball and miss. I've seen that. I've seen Derrick Henry. He did okay. He did good with Mariota. Eventually, at times, they blocking the butts off. But do y'all remember when we had an inaccuracy as the norm?
You talking about
when we had an was he getting as many carries? And was he? Was he even start?
I'm talking when he started. He started with Mariota. He had a great season.
He was a full-time starter.
What you just say? He had a great season with Mariota.
Eventually, yeah. Eventually, yeah. And Mariota didn't miss every pass.
That's what I'm saying. Derrick Henry don't need Tannehill because he had a great season with a slog quarterback.
Exactly. You're talking about that season where Mariota threw the pass to himself in the playoffs at Kansas City. That's the Derrick Henry season you're talking about.
Okay.
When he first started running hard. That year.
After the 80 time.
It's more Tannehill needs Derrick Henry for that play action to open up. Oh, bring those linebackers are not coming up on the play action anymore because they're like, okay, these guys just came off the couch. Right. They not a threat. So we not biting on this play action like we were.
So now what do you do? So now you sit back and wait for him to throw the ball. You in coverage. There's nowhere to throw it. These guys, you got practice players out there. They good, all right. But they not. There's nowhere to throw the ball.
Corey, I did not blame him on everything. I said, okay, some of them ain't his fault, but some of them he was throwing interceptions when Derrick Henry was there. He's thrown some that you like.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be some head scratches.
Just sit there.
Yeah, I get that.
That's my point. That he would. It wasn't like
all these
interceptions came after Derrick Henry went out. He was.
I ain't saying he sucked, man. I mean, I'm his biggest cheerleader at work. This girl come up to me about every week. Tannehill sucks. I'm like, hold up, are you really watching football?
No. My point is,
it's just I get it to where he's struggling. He is right now.
He's struggling.
And does it have to do with the receivers, or does it have to do with they need the offensive coordinator need to put him in a better position?
I think some of those routes need to change.
It's a little bit of both. Like I disagree with that play they ran at the end of the game. His last interception, everybody was on one side of the field. So why all the flow went to the right? Why we didn't have a safety valve running to all that field to the left?
Right. That's right. Yeah.
You go into the season, Julio Jones, AJ, all these guys.
Reynolds.
Julio, all these guys, big body guys, you can throw a slant to that you just know they're gonna catch it. Mm-hmm. Now you in there with Dez. He don't know where to go.
But you think about that slant. That changed the whole momentum against Houston. They went to that well too many times,
and they threw
he threw that pick in the red zone. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
The thing is, and Ricky, you said it on text before the game, during the game. He's got to start running, and because sometimes there's some creases for him to go on to get out of the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
If you and I'm gonna go to this, and Tori's not gonna like it. We argued about it. Damn it, we miss playmakers like Jonnu and Delaney because our tight ends just catch it like Wycheck and get 1 yard and they get tackled. No separation.
Yeah.
No
true.
I think we missed Jonnu.
That's true. We expected too much out of first. We expected too much, man. I did.
I didn't appreciate Jonnu Smith because I looked at the numbers and the production and I compared Furster's numbers, but I didn't compensate for all of the injuries, including the tight ends. You know, Pruitt showed flashes, but he's not consistent. So I don't know what the issue is with the tight ends.
And we started talking about Furster. We talked about him, like just Tori just said, with those other guys on the field. And him not.
He had a role.
Yeah, he had a role because all the attention was going elsewhere. It should open him up. Ain't
That's
nobody. It's not. We haven't even seen that, man.
No.
We ain't even seen our offense healthy together.
We haven't, but I ain't gonna lie. Just the first few games with Furster, he wasn't doing that much. Even when we had AJ them out there,
he didn't seem to great. He didn't take hold of what was in front of him, man.
He didn't.
The whole league. I mean, the whole not league, but I bet we all were talking about Furster. Delaney gave him that endorsement. We're talking about him, and other people thought that he was going to do a whole lot of. He didn't like Pruitt. When Pruitt caught the ball, he started to develop that role of getting them hype and and the momentum,
fire, some energy.
Yeah, Furster was better off us not knowing his name, and it's 3rd down and 15, and that joker catch a pass and then lumbers for another 15 yards. You know what I mean? Nobody know
because he was like the fourth, fifth option out there.
Yeah, he didn't have a much better season when we weren't looking at him or expecting anything from him.
And speaking of play calling, we run the little in route all the time. Do we not? We may run it once a game where we run that tight end up the seam, and we seem like we complete that pass, and then we don't go back to it.
Yep.
Oh man!
And hopefully that's something they'll do over this bye week when they scout themselves, their play calling and everything, and tendencies up to this point of the season, and then they'll make some adjustments and see what's been working for us and what ain't been working, and scrap what ain't been working, or try to fix it, and don't be putting your head against the wall still trying to run it. And just make sure you can run your successful plays and get back to your basics and fundamentals is all I say. Shoot.
Right. Now, and Corey, I wasn't getting on the Tannehill. I just wanted more. I just want more out of Tannehill because I don't want the national media to be right that he's the Tannehill from Miami.
Yeah. I just thought about that pass that was missed. Do you think that was the receiver's fault or Tannehill's fault?
It just
I'm almost going Chester.
That was a great play call. The play worked.
I'm almost going Chester because I'm thinking Tannehill was thrown away from the safety.
Almost to the front pylon.
Yeah, he was supposed to look over the left shoulder and he went to inside shoulder. I'm thinking he was trying to get him away from the safety.
Yeah, you don't ever see the ball really placed right there what Chester was looking for. I mean, he was wide open, but
man, Chester was going to get blasted if he put that ball back. He was going to get ate up, man.
He's been added to the injury report.
He's been playing a lot of heart, man. Those guys are giving what they got, but Foreman breaks out. He breaks. When the last time you think Foreman had a run that long? Sure. No one he fumbled. I knew he was going to fumble. I said, I hope he don't fumble.
He was carrying that thing loose in there too.
Yeah, he was carrying it loose.
His body, man.
But you knew it was over when the ball didn't go out of bounds. It just stayed.
It's just
recovered in bounds. I was like,
that's the thing that we have given away the ball 9 times the last 2 games and have no takeaways.
Yep.
So
no takeaways. Yeah.
We can't win like that.
I think about the games we were winning, man.
Yeah,
wins throwing to us, and boy for the Rams
Stafford,
throwing.
Stafford, yeah.
So,
and I think they're in a good place, man. I think they know. I think they feel like they're going to improve as a team with personnel. Vrabel believes in personnel.
Oh yeah,
based on last season and the defense.
And I think we got the right personnel.
I think we got
once we get healthy, that we got the personnel to make a run in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
sure.
You think about the guys that they put on IR. I mean, I'm looking at it as they sat down and were very strategic on when to do it, and they've looked at when they can come back. Looked at. They've analyzed this whole thing. We've analyzed it, so I know they've analyzed it.
Definitely.
And those are chess pieces, man. Those guys I'm telling you, man, our guys are playing chess. I think we got some good guys making those moves as far as the pieces in Vrabel.
Because, Tay, you made a good point. And I didn't realize because I'm not the X's and O's guys like you, like y'all, but with Autry moving around,
he's out of position.
Going inside, he's out of position, and just little small things like that. But just a couple injuries on the line has affected them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's why
that pressure up front.
Autry had to go outside because Dupree got hurt last week.
And then this past week having Ola not available,
right?
Yeah,
and that affects Simmons.
It affects him.
Oh, yeah, we got Cole in them.
They got triple team.
Cole came in for Rice.
Oh,
yeah, Rice got hurt.
Yeah, when the Rice got hurt.
I got you.
Shout out to Rice. You playing better on the run so far. Lee, Jayon, once Long and Evans come back, you do not touch the field anymore.
Bring your playbook. Tell them, Corey. Bring your playbook, Brian.
That darn soft push out of bounds didn't even happen. A receiver? You can't push a receiver out of bounds. I know you got a bad limb, your bad arm, shoulder, rehab, and all that stuff, but you know better than that. That's junior pro. I mean, steal your thunder.
What's our guy named the 58? I mean,
Landry.
Landry's hurt. He's not 100% himself.
No, nobody's 100%.
Nobody's
right
100%.
Now. Yeah,
but he made a play on a run, man. You see that play
when he was getting blocked and he still hit the. You got off and he
playing his ass off, man.
Yeah. Landry's getting paid.
Yeah,
Ricky always sends that money.
Man, I hadn't seen it in 2 weeks.
You've been upset.
He ain't got a sack.
He ain't.
They ain't smelled the quarterback.
Man. Yeah.
We looks like a total. Man, we was talking about, everybody's talking about what's the name of this defensive front, best in the league. We're gonna name it. Nobody said that lately.
But the defense been playing well and
good, man. But they ain't
no turnovers, ain't got sacks.
The same one.
Ripped. He sat back and threw that ball on us yesterday. I mean, Sunday. You know that was his career high of yardage. It was like 350 yards.
Well, that's what the Titans do. They let rookies break records.
We like Ricky. We like Ricky quarterback. Ricky quarterbacks love to see us.
That's a trip.
It's a stat game.
Unfortunately.
This is a stat game. Get right in my NFL career game. Playing the Titans.
Our local news, our local sports talk radio, they always say, they don't ask him to do much. They don't ask Mac Jones to do much. Like, what are you talking about? I mean, he runs the offense.
He runs
the ball on the money, too.
He runs.
On Bayer, that was good covered, better throw.
We'll have more phonies right after this. Want to catch more Phonies action? Follow 4 Phonies on IG at 4 Phonies and get at odds with 40 for updated wagers on all sports, from 3-game parlays to what's happening on the money line. Tori, aka Tap 40's, got you covered. All gambling wagers are for entertainment purposes only. And we're back with 4 Phonies. Tennessee Talk.
For the not the first half, but up until the bye, what would you grade our offense up until the bye?
D.
Or D?
D.
You including all the games,
pre or post Henry,
all the games up until all games up until the bye.
Okay, C-.
That's lower than a C, ain't it? Oh, you said the D, didn't you? You said the D.
C- is my grade because you got to include Henry's rushing. Yeah, he got hurt. C-.
Yeah, I'll go C. I'll go C.
You higher than me, Rick. I can't believe
it. Because I'm thinking about them first Henry games, because they were basically an A- with him.
Don't forget about that Cardinal game.
I thought about that one first.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that one first.
Yeah.
That Cardinal game.
I'll go C for average.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the names. I'm just thinking about names: Foreman, Hilliard, Westbrook, Akina, Rogers,
Peterson, Adrian Peterson.
Peterson that retired, I guess, but didn't retire. But I'm just thinking about the names that we've depended on this season, man. And I'm gonna give them a B- just because they've had to bring that many people in and teach them to play. But I'm thinking about the meetings. I'm thinking about the time in the room where you're trying to tell this dude this coverage, go over here and block him. And if they do this, then don't block, go out in the flat, and I'm going to throw it to. I'm thinking about all that kind of stuff.
So the meeting room, they seeing different people almost every week in the meeting room.
It's crazy. They don't even, man, they ain't about guys seeing dudes they don't know in the locker room, seeing a new naked cat in there taking a shower. Like, who's doing, man? I'm thinking about, because I play ball, but I never had to manage that kind of stuff. New relationships of folks, dudes sitting beside you, new people.
And we
know that you don't know, cats you probably don't know. I'm thinking about all the non-football stuff. Then you're thinking about the meeting part of it, of trying to find out how to do the offense, the defense. Mm-hmm. Poor Kevin Byard looking over there. Okay. They had a cohesive unit that seemed to be they've gotten better, and just injuries hit this team like we hadn't seen it hit before. So all teams deal with it.
You're giving the offense a B.
I'm gonna give them a B-.
B-,
just because and we got one quarterback. He's been in there through it all, and he's played every game. So.
And he's gotten hit. He's got hit a lot. Yeah. I'm gonna go with my average would round out like Ricky, about a C. C. Just kind of the last 2 games bring it down. Even though the run game was good Sunday, but it's still, we gotta put points on the board. That's
we just scored 13 points.
13 points. We left a lot of points on the board. Think about it. We left the Thickers extra point, the Thickers field goal, when Foreman fumbled, when Hilliard fumbled, the pick 6 that Cole dropped. Left a lot of points.
Tannehill's interception.
Plus the interception. Yeah.
Tannehill's interception.
Yep.
I gave
well before Tannehill shouldn't have had the opportunity to throw that interception
because
Foreman runs the ball right.
Yep.
You hit outside, touchdown.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go see, and the line was, early in the season it was like, oh, these guys can't block worth their crap, but overall run blocking they've done good this year.
They have, yeah.
Tell the truth, fellas. When it was 13, 19?
16-13. 16-13.
Third quarter?
Halftime score.
Okay. Third quarter, we had a chance to go up. We were about to go up, and then some turnover happened.
Fumble.
But tell the truth. Didn't you think the Titans would pull it out?
I did. I always believe they're going to pull it out when they look like that. We're going to win an ugly game.
Even when it was 26-13, I was like, we about to defense.
And you know why that is?
Score 2 touchdowns and that's it. Why is that?
Tannehill. He usually
that's why we felt it.
I mean, if we look back at what have happened, he's led those drives flawlessly to come back and to win. In the fourth quarter, I think he had more comebacks than any other quarterback in the league.
He has. I'm just going off play.
But as of late, I know we have.
Yeah. It's been.
We couldn't do that this week or this season with our practice.
With our personnel. Our personnel was. We're playing four. We're playing
2 of those guys, man. You got the whole line. You got all of them. You got everybody in at once.
Think about our receiving core is basically all our 4th and 5th receivers are being like our number 1 and 2 receivers.
Mm-hmm.
And our backs.
It don't work.
The running backs too.
Backs too.
Well, the backs came off. They were sitting on their sofas on October 27th.
That's nuts.
That's crazy.
Playing, man.
They weren't even
kind of like what you said, Corey,
in the league.
And kind of like what you said, and I have to keep that in mind too, is that these meeting rooms and learning the plays, some of that stuff, or most of it, is going to have to be watered down to the basics too. You know what I'm saying? You can't get too creative with these guys at the same time because you don't know them.
Well, you're not going to overload them. You're going to keep it simple, give them certain things. And you just, as the coach, you got to realize, okay, certain personnel, this player has practiced this scenario. He knows what to do. Don't put everything on them. Just put certain packages in on them.
Right.
So they can learn that way.
Speaking of that, we hadn't touched on our new receiver.
I was about to say that, Corey. I was like, because I said the people off the couch, I was like, we had another person off the couch. Golden Tate.
He's a pro.
But you summed it up, Corey, how you said you just wanted to convert a little bit and get up real height, extra height. Do the first down salute or whatever.
If he catch a ball on a third and convert, make it a first, and then give a first down salute, I say it was a good sign. He's already done enough.
Well, I can see him now.
He also has to block somebody real good. They has to get a replay where they show Golden Tate block to spring this run. But he's a good blocker. He's a good run blocker. He wanted to play, so
I hope he's still like that.
Me too.
When I see him in them shorts in shells, that joker look regular, boy. He look like he got there.
I don't know. When I saw the highlights, maybe I didn't pay attention to how Golden ran, but he looked like he was running funny to me. I don't know. The drills. He looked like he was running. I don't know. The legs look a little heavy or something. Maybe
he always gotta look heavy though.
Maybe he gotta work it out.
Yeah.
All right, let's move. Let's grade 12 games. Was the grade for the defense?
Defense, I ain't going first this time.
I give them a B. I give the defense a B. I think they've been much improved on last season. They've, handled a lot of the injury stuff too, mixing in players and that kind of thing. And were doing pretty well up until I don't know, recently, but I just think that the defense, that we've had some great quarters of not giving up, even though we lost the games, even against the Texans. We
only gave up 7 yards in the second half.
That's crazy. That's
and
crazy.
A bunch of 3 and outs in the second half, too.
Defense they were a national story a few weeks ago. So, and they got out on prime time a couple of times right in a row. You know, we had highlights of Stafford getting twisted up, making bad decisions. And who was the other quarterback we did like that? Had a good game against Mahomes because of the defense. Wentz, so you got a grade. I got to rank them at least a B right now.
Yeah,
B.
I give them a. I'll go ahead.
All right, I give them a B plus. B plus. Maybe I don't know. I guess the injuries and it shouldn't factor in, but some of that knocks them down. Sometimes a Jackrabbit is, I don't know, he's bunny rabbit out there. He's not covering well. So I give him a B plus. They've done a solid job. They've kept us in a lot of games. Other than the Arizona game, they kept us in games. Even like the Seattle comeback. You know, they gave up points early, but they kept us in the game in the second half for us to make that comeback. So B plus.
I'm the same, B plus, because I think they, like you said, they kept us in every single game. And even in these last 2 games, the teams have had a short field, whether it was due to special team penalties, a turnover, whatever. A lot of these points that they have given up has been on a short field. So
right.
I think they're handling business. They're doing enough for us to win. I think they've done enough, even the last 2 games, for us to win. I know it got a little ugly Sunday against the Patriots, but I think they've done enough, and that's why I give them a B plus.
Gotcha. 40.
Well, it looks like we see a lot some similarities there. The defense has played well. I give it a B plus also. Could be higher. We could have had some turnovers these last 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. We have not, but we're for the most part, teams are not getting those big plays on us that they used to. Teams are having to drive the ball down the field. We're not shooting ourselves in the foot a lot, even though we got to cut down on some pass interference here and there. No stupid penalties, playing smart defense, keeping guys in front of us. You know, from the Chiefs game, I saw that live and in color. The Bills game, the Rams game, those games were impressive at the time. You know, what they did, B plus is a solid grade with room for improvement for these last 5 games to get up to an A. Mm-hmm. Especially if the offensive personnel shows up to help us out so we can play at that high level that we were playing at earlier.
Yeah, they got help. How you think about it, they probably been on the field a little bit more than they should have.
Right.
So, yeah.
All right. On this, I want to start with Corey. Great special team so far this year.
And since we did that, bring your playbook and feature the special teams, they made improvement. They started doing better after that segment. I think they listened to it, put it to heart. But they made improvement. And then, you know, as of late, we've seen the pullback because we see things like what's troubled us from the past, things like missed extra points and missed field goals as of late. But when I think about the overall special teams of fielding punts and punting, you know, Kearns having another extraordinary season doing what he does. As far as our our punt returns, I mean, it's nothing special, but they haven't made the big mistake. So I guess I'm kind of satisfied. I'm not looking for those guys to return more than 10, 15 yards. They never seem to do that. But we're not holding our breath every time somebody punts to see if they catch it. They've been doing that. Kickoff, I think we've been covering with effort. So pretty average, I guess, but not a sore point. So you're looking for a grade?
Yeah, give me a grade. Yeah, but those are good points.
B plus. Yeah, special team.
Mm-hmm. I go.
Go ahead.
I go. I like Corey's points on there. I just. I'm probably gonna lean toward a C plus. I'm not satisfied with the kick returns. I feel they can just go straight sometimes and get 10 extra yards, and they start running to the sideline and only get 2. So C plus for me. But
there's nothing special about our special teams, guys. Absolutely. Our special teams is just blah. So I got to give them a C. I put in the text during the game. When was the last time we had a kickoff return for a touchdown? I'm talking about a 90 plus yard.
It was. I looked it up. I think it was. I can't think of the year. It was Darius Jennings. It may
long time ago.
Man, that was a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember him. I remember that.
One thing that's been solid up until Sunday was our kicker. He's been consistent. Hopefully, he's not going to continue to miss extra points and field goals. Our punt return team cost us the Texan game. Well, I ain't gonna say cost. It was a part of it because the guy muffed the punt because he ain't been back there. We had injuries, but that stuff that he did, I didn't appreciate him trying to block the guy and the ball hit him.
Just get out the way.
Just get out the way.
It's raining. That ball is not bouncing anywhere.
Right.
It's gonna die.
Right. So my thing is the average yard return is not good for us on punt returns and kickoff returns. We started the game Sunday with a penalty on special teams. You can't do stuff like that. That's why I'm giving them a C because there's nothing special about our special teams.
I will say Cole with that big hit and fumble a couple of weeks ago. That was special teams. I meant to say something about that too because that was
the Texan game?
No, that was New Orleans.
That was
New Orleans. Yeah, that was huge to help us win.
Yeah,
that was a huge hit.
Yeah,
they got flashes, man. Yeah, you're right. It's not really nothing special about us.
Ricky, you want to give him an L?
No, man. I give him a B to be honest. And that's strictly from Thicker, even though he, didn't have a good game this past Sunday. Just him coming in and being able to do what he's done so far this year, along with Kern and some of the punts. And I think the kick and punt coverage has been good. But like I said, in regards to our return, our returns, there's nothing special there at all. So I'll still give him a solid B, though.
Okay, B. All right. Last of the Tennessee Tough Talk. We got 5 games left, guys. 5 games. Jags, Steelers, 49ers, Dolphins, Texans. What y'all think our record, what we got to do to win these 5 coming up to turn things around?
No turnovers. Limit the turnovers. It's pretty simple because we've lost the last 2 games. They haven't turned the ball over once, I don't think. And we have, like you mentioned, and we have. So I think it's as simple as that, man. Turnovers and win like the field position game to kind of keep those teams deep to where our defense is not playing on that short field because that's really when I think they give up the most points. So I'm going strictly turnovers.
Right.
Man, getting a few of our pieces back could drastically change how we look. And getting Autry back in position where he makes a big game impact, which seems to be from the inside, is what I'm looking forward to because that defensive front looks totally different when he's inside. And if we can get more pressure more often on the quarterback, I think that just, we've seen it, what it's supposed to look like. We've seen it when they do it to the best of their ability. If they can kind of match that effort or even a little less than that, but give us some pressure on the quarterback, get him off his spot, make them make more mistakes, or throw the ball when they're not really ready to throw it. It fares well for the defense and our team. So if we can get some of our pieces back.
I think we need to have success in these last 5 games. I think we need to have time of possession. We need to win every game with time of possession and put points on the board at the same time. You know, when our offense is on the field, it helps our defense become better. And if they can control the ball, don't give it away like y'all said. Go down the field, dink and dunk, get chunk yards, running the football, 3 yards, 4 yards, cloud of dust. We'll take that. Win the time of possession and limit the quarterback on the other team to let them stand on the sideline. If you look at the victories we got this year against big time quarterbacks, that's how we won most of the games, you know, with Mahomes, Russell Wilson on the sideline.
Yeah. Would y'all say out of those 5 games that we probably maybe I originally said 3, but we may be favored in 2. I'm gonna say I'm taking the Steelers. I originally said the Steelers we would be favored, but we may not be because it's up there in Pittsburgh. What record do y'all think we out of those 5 by how all the teams are playing currently? Would y'all think we would come out of that with?
I hope we're not favored in any of them, because when the Titans are not favored to win, they win.
True.
So the way teams are playing right now, we're not going to be favored against the 49ers. We'll be favored against Jacksonville and the Texans.
Yeah, that's the 2.
And the Steelers. Dolphins. I think, yeah.
Steelers only reason because it's up there in Pittsburgh that I don't.
I can't even remember the last time we beat the Steelers. Can you?
Yeah, like
when?
It was a couple years ago.
Have we ever beat Tomlin? I don't remember.
Yeah,
I remember beating all the time. Have we?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we beat him, but I only because we're playing in Pittsburgh. I think we may not be favorites. It may be money man. Would they get like 2 points just because they're at home or something like that?
2 points is a pick 'em if that's the spread.
Okay.
Anything less than 2.5 is a pick 'em. And when they do that, that's because you're on the road.
Gotcha. Well, I knew you had all of that in me. But I think 2 games definitely we're favorite. I would see us winning 3, going 3-2.
3-2, worst case scenario. 4-1 is a gift.
4-1 is definitely a gift.
We've already beat Jacksonville once this season.
Yes.
Yeah. You got us losing.
We probably won't beat them again.
Yes, we will.
I hope so. But that'd be a game.
That's our next game. So
we're going to mollywop the Texans.
Yeah. We'll whoop the Texans next time. I think so.
That's going to be the pain game right there. That's the tune-up game for the playoff.
Yeah, I like that.
My thing is, it's you look at the season and we predicted all these, records and stuff. You think we got 5 games left, and it's really hard to predict because injuries gonna happen for both teams. Well, for us, it can't get any worse. But You think even with these other teams coming up, some of their key players are not going to be playing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So, I mean, it's so hard to predict now, man, with the way this season has been going. Like you say, any given Sunday, it's really no telling how this is going to pan out. But I see us having to win 3 of those 5. I mean, we have to.
Yeah, I'm with you, Rick.
And then we'll have at home. Yeah, we'll have at home playoff game, which would be gravy.
Yeah, I'm with you on having to win 3. All right.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't know. I want to be confident like Tor and say 4, but I ain't confident to say 4.
And once again, we're still. I know we got the injuries. We kind of, we're on this losing streak, but we're still in position for that number one seed because those other teams, like the Patriots, I think they got to play the Bills twice.
Yeah,
do. And then I don't see the Ravens, man. I did pick them to win their division though, but can they keep it up?
That's what I asked.
Well, time will tell. Sunday when they play them Bengals.
They play the Bengals Sunday, okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be some teams beating up on each other,
right,
above us and around us. If like y'all always say, we just got to handle our business.
Handle ours.
We do that, we can still maybe get that bye, but
that bye would be great. But now it's just about getting that home field. If the bye is gravy if we get it.
Yeah.
The bye could mean a Derrick Henry sighting in the playoffs.
Man, that'd be crazy. I just don't think it'll happen, but it'd be crazy.
Yeah, it could be, but I think it may be.
Why don't you think it'll happen?
I mean, he might come out there, man, but have a good,
he ain't gonna be the same. He ain't gonna be the same.
They might put him out there to I just can't see him rattling off
no, I don't see him no long run.
80, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea about what Derrick Henry can do. If I broke my leg and I could come back like that and make an impact in an NFL game with these people trying to break my leg again.
He broke his toe, man. He broke his toe. It was his toe.
Oh, that's right. I'm thinking about somebody else.
On behind his toe.
You talking about Adrian Peterson?
Man, I forgot it.
Out of Bo Jackson.
When I said that, I really was thinking like a shin or something like
it's some kind of Jones injury on the foot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, still, hell, he won't be able to push off. He did have run block or something.
The thing is, look at the Cowboys.
Pass block.
Look at the Cowboys and see when DeMarcus Ware comes back. It's not DeMarcus Ware. What's Lawrence? When he comes, he got the same injury. So if he comes back, see how he's playing.
Oh, okay. Get well soon, man. We need you, big guy. We need you, man.
Well, 3-2. Seems like that's the sentiment
magic
going.
Number.
That's the magic.
That's the magic number.
3. Give you 11 and 6 on the year.
Don't matter how you get those 3. Just get those 3.
Yep.
Me 3 stars.
Jacksonville, Texans. Pittsburgh is the one I want with the cherry on top.
Oh, I want that. Wait, we ain't gonna talk about that one yet. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Schittsburg.
We ain't gonna talk about that one. We ain't gonna talk about that one yet. Well, fellas, that's another show for us, fellas. What y'all gonna do this weekend with no Titans game on?
Well, looks like I'll be putting up Christmas decorations. That's what I'll be doing.
I'll be watching football.
Watching football, smiling. We're not
relaxed,
having to go out there under man.
Under man.
Yeah,
that's it.
Well, fellas, that's another show. Before we get out, I'm gonna say shout out to those Oakland Patriots going back to the state championship game this Saturday.
Oh, big O!
Let's bring another title to the borough.
Shout out the Blue Raiders going to the Bahamas Bowl.
Shout out Blue Raiders going to the Bahamas Bowl. Y'all going bowling again. Everybody watch the SEC championship this Saturday. Check us out on our social media at 4 Phonies.
Can we give some picks right here? I'm gonna give a pick y'all probably don't agree with. I say Alabama roll. And I'm not an Alabama fan at all. But I think they're gonna beat Georgia.
Step out there on the limb. Step out there on the limb.
Okay.
That's a bold prediction.
That's not a bold prediction.
I ain't giving no picks.
It's not. There was only 2 teams playing.
I don't watch college like that. So
I mean, I know you heard Georgia's pretty good.
Georgia's gonna roll.
Who, me? Yeah, I know that.
Georgia's gonna roll.
I don't watch them.
Well, they
I know.
Historic defense. Nobody can do it.
I know that.
What's the big? They only gave up 13 points as a high all season.
17.
Is it 17? Oh, Tennessee.
Tennessee. Didn't Tennessee score 17 on?
I think you're right. Yep. But up until Tennessee game, it was 13.
Right.
Shout out to Tennessee.
Why you?
I like Tennessee now.
Well, fellas, we gonna be out of here. 4 Phonies out, and we out.
Tighten up.
4 Phonies Podcast, executive produced by 4 Phonies, sound design and engineering, Wavesync Media, music by Motion Array. 4 Phonies Talking Titans.